Softr has just published an incredible new feature that allows us to build faster than ever before in their platform with better customization and just a heck of a lot more control. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the new AI Co-Builder in Softr. We're going to vibe code an entire app in moments just with a prompt. And I'm going to share with you 200 free credits of your own that you can use to build inside of your new Softr. So if learning more about the new Co-Builder AI from Softr is of interest to you, stick around and let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gareth and this is Gap Consulting, where it's my mission to help you unlock the full potential of no-code tools. And in this video, I'm using one of my favorite long-running no-code tools. I have enjoyed watching Softr over the years get better and better and better. And in today's video, when I think back to the progress that I've seen Softr go through over the last 5+ years, I'm stunned at how quickly they've gotten to where they are today. We are going to be looking at the new Co-Builder, the new vibe coding element, and I don't want to waste any time getting to it because it's awesome. Before I jump right in, I'm going to first say use the link wherever you found this video to claim your 200 credits, AI credits, so that you can start building in Softr using the Co-Builder, using this AI, and you'll get some free credits just for clicking that link. So go ahead and grab it. Here's what you'll see when you click our affiliate link. You'll see our company logo and the 200 free AI credits. And if you want to use the exact prompt that we're using in this video, it is going to be the client portal for service base. Just make that selection and the prompt will fill in your screen and you can start building with your own AI prompt as well. Now, I'm going to jump on in and start a new app. When I say create a new app, nothing looks terribly different, right? It's mostly the same. I'm going to say generate with AI. We're going to write a prompt. AI does the rest. This has been here for a while, but this is different. This prompt is going to take it to the next level. And because I want to make sure that we are really, showing what's really possible here, I'm grabbing a stopwatch and I'm going to try to hit it as soon as I send my prompt through, because I don't want you to have to sit there and wait while we're waiting for Softr to do its thing, but I want to let you know really how fast this comes together. Now, I've also already created my prompt, and in order to do this, I went through some rounds with AI in my own chats. So ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you're using, tell it what you're building first. This is the best first step to vibe coding. But in addition to that, I've already shared this very prompt with anybody who clicks on our link. So if you go there, you will get the very prompt that I'm about to paste in. So here's my prompt. It is this. I'm working on a portal. I want a client success portal, and I want there to be 2 different roles, and I'm calling that out specifically. I want there to be the admin side, internal folks, and then I want the client side. So I have to name out the data structure. In this case, I'm telling it users, projects, tasks, invoices, and then here are the user views. Clients can see this, admins can see this, and then, high-level design stuff, modern, enterprise, aesthetic, blah, 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 blah. Cool. I'm going to hit this button, and then I'm going to get the timer going. Here we go. Now, Softr in the background is doing all the magic. If you've ever done any kind of vibe coding, you'll have seen this before, but it's going to ask me some questions. Number 1, how do clients access the portal? Do they sign up and are then assigned, or do we create the users? I want it to be this. Now, see, this is what I really love about AI because of the fact that it's not just assuming. These models are getting better and better. What statuses do we want for our tasks? Not started in progress, blocked and done. Perfect. What invoice statuses? Draft, sent, paid, overdue. Yep, that's perfect. That's it, probably. Yeah, cool. So it's going to ask us a couple questions. Oh, nope, we got authentication settings. Yeah, sure. You know what? For simplicity, let's do email and continue. And can people sign up on their own? No. I'll invite my users and go. Nope, still not done. Desktop and mobile navigation layout. I'm going to go with a bottom on the mobile and let's do side on desktop. Perfect. Okay, Okay, and now a theme. Man, this is intense. I love it. Let's go with something monochrome. Apply that. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, that's cool. We can even see it here on the side to make sure that we like it. Let's create the app. Okay, so technically, I guess I should be pushing that start button now, but if I flip it in, it's taken me about 90 seconds to go through the different stuff that it was working on. Now, here's the thing. Number one, that just saved us a ton of time, because imagine if Softr had started building an app that was not exactly what we wanted. That would mean we'd have to go back and, redo a lot of the work. So the fact that it's already asking us these questions in the prompt is saving us time and money later down the road. That's one of the key benefits to these vibe coding apps. As they're getting better and better, we're building better apps more quickly as a result. You'll also notice something interesting. It's building this on the fly as I'm talking, and these data elements, this is being added into Softr. So I am building one entire application in Softr. I'm talking about the data layer, the interface layer, like how people are actually going to access my app, and also the workflow components, all of it directly in Softr. Now, we're what? 60 seconds into the actual build, and Softr has already finished out the data layer. So it's now into the interfaces. And it's not only doing all of this work, it's also showing us what it's doing. Listing out step by step what it's going through. I mean, this is just wild. Now, again, I don't want you to have to sit and wait through the entire thing. This might take another few minutes. So I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back and we will have to make sure to check in with our timer to know exactly how much time has passed. All right, we're back. I got this stopwatch clicked on as quickly as I could when I realized it was done. It might have been closer to 4 minutes and 35 seconds, but this is close enough to give you an understanding of what just happened. I mean, the entire app was built in under 5 minutes, including the backend, including the front end. We're going to dive into it now and get a tour by the AI, but I wanted to share with you first our timestamp. Let's move that out of the way. Here it is. The app is ready. Go ahead and try it out. We can try it live if we want. This is going to open a live version of our application that was just fully built by AI in under 5 minutes. Insane. So first and foremost, we are in Softr's preview component. This has existed for a while, right? So I can filter through the different people that I might want to impersonate. Right now, I am an admin user. You'll see that the sample people who were added here are also showing their roles. So we do correctly have the 2 roles for admin and for clients. So I'm in the admin view impersonating myself. It knows it's me. It has the date. It says stay on top of la la la. I've got my projects and my incomplete tasks right here on my home page. I can add a project. Okay, I've got a form here with a start date and an end date. I probably don't need times, but they're here. Client notes, I can link to the client. Status of the project, awesome. So the ability to add a project. I can also talk to AI right inside the app, which is another feature that Softr rolled out a few months ago. Nice that it was added here. And I can look at my different tasks or projects. Let's filter onto my tasks, and we see that here are a bunch of different tasks. Now, I can't actually click into these tasks, it looks like. And I don't know if these tasks are necessarily assigned to me or not, but they are the incomplete tasks. Next, I can go over to the overview, and we see, again, here I can add project. It looks like I can click on these things, opening up the different projects and adding tasks to them here. Here's where I can click into the tasks and I can edit the tasks, update a status, for example, change a due date, change the priority. I mean, this whole app is fully built out. I don't know what else to say about it other than I'm equal parts stunned and super excited at how quickly we're going to be able to spin up new things now. So again, my overview here, projects incomplete, and then of course billing. And here we can see we can add invoices, certain dollar amounts, certain status. issue dates and assign them to a project. Wild. Pretty cool stuff. It looks like I can't click into these, and I'm not sure what submit is down here, what that's doing. So it's an interesting feature there that we'd probably want to remove. The last piece, though, that I want to see is what's it look like from the client side. So we're going to preview it as somebody else. This is the client. They log in, they get their kind of dashboard overview here. They can come in here and ask AI, search projects. They can click in as well. I'm curious to know if Emma is going to see only her projects, and it looks like no. So right now it's not set up with the proper filters. So we'd want to make sure to go back and forth with AI a little bit more, or we can make these updates ourselves. And this is really up to you in terms of where do you feel you're going to get the most value from the tool. Because bear in mind, this whole thing was spun up in 5 minutes, but is it 100% what we're looking for? In most cases, no. But the AI gets us 90% of the way there, and then we can make those tweaks. And this is where I think Softr is really going to shine in this new vibe code era that we're in, because you can spin up the app really quickly in Softr. But then when it comes to making the edits, if you've already been building in Softr, you know exactly where to go in order to make those changes. So in fact, let's look at that very thing. I'm going back to the actual app building itself, and I can set up rules, of course, right, that say, you know, I only want this to show the projects that are meeting certain conditions. So we can set up that the client is exactly this. So it looks like it did try to put in some variation of that, at least on this page, but I don't know if it also included it on all of the other pages. So for example, if we go to this page, do we have those same rules? Looks like we do not. So we want to set up those rules here as well so that our clients only see the projects where their emails match, for example. So these are the ways that we would need to go in and put in a little bit of extra. But by and large, the fact that it spun up an entire app in 5 minutes is insane to me. Now, again, bear in mind, this was built inside of Softr. So the Softr data layer exists right here. This is going to make your apps quicker to load. And when you click from page to page, it's just going to come together more quickly. The users are going to be leveraging this users table here. So you see that they have the 2 different roles that we asked for, admin and client. If we go into the users, we're going to see those same 6 users with the various user groups. So this was all built correctly as well. And on the workflow side, no workflows were actually created here in our application, but we can use the AI to build workflows. So if you are not sure how to build the workflow yourself, but you know you want an automation to be added here, just go ahead and prompt it into here. You could say, for example, when a user logs in, we want them to have to fill out some kind of a survey. And maybe you take that information and give them some benefit on their accounts based on their answers. That's the type of like a workflow process that you could build on the back end. And of course, you can build it by hand or you can prompt it, as I said. So all the same core components of Softr are here. And if you want to make changes, if you remember, we chose the theme, for example. You can make changes. Nothing is different about the way Softr works, right? It's the same thing. It's just that it all came together much more quickly. So if you want to change the look and feel of the app, go ahead and do it right here in your theme. If you want to change the pages, you don't like exactly how it was done, go ahead and do it. Add new blocks, take them away, update the visibility and the permissions. You can do all of it just as you could before. But now, instead of starting from scratch or instead of starting with someone else's template, you start from a place that is 90% of the way complete in a matter of minutes. This is groundbreaking stuff. I'm so excited to dive in more, and I hope that you enjoy the new Vibe Coding AI Co-Builder 2. If you have questions that we did not answer in this video, please swing by our website. We also do offer free strategy sessions to help you get unstuck. So if you're struggling and you're not sure what your next step is, book one of those calls with our team, and we would love to help you move forward on your project. Of course, if you like this content, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way to help us out. But the most important thing, my friends, keep on building.